Welcome to today's lesson on budgeting fundamentals. Understanding the difference between fixed and variable expenses is crucial for managing your money effectively. Fixed expenses are costs that stay the same every month, while variable expenses change based on your choices and usage. By learning to categorize your spending into these two types, you'll gain better control over your budget and make smarter financial decisions. Let's dive into each category and explore how they impact your financial planning. Fixed expenses are costs that remain constant month after month, regardless of how much you use a service or product. These are predictable payments that you can count on being the same amount every billing cycle. Think of them as your financial commitments that don't fluctuate based on your behavior or usage patterns. Fixed expenses form the foundation of your budget because they're reliable and unchanging. Since these costs are predictable, they make it easier to plan your monthly spending and ensure you always have enough money set aside for these essential payments. Let's look at some typical fixed expenses you might encounter in your budget. Rent or mortgage payments are classic examples. You pay the same amount each month regardless of how much time you spend at home. Car insurance premiums remain constant throughout your policy period. Your phone plan costs the same monthly fee whether you use all your data or just a little. Loan payments, such as student loans or personal loans, have fixed monthly amounts until they're paid off. These expenses are contractual obligations that provide stability in your budget planning. Variable expenses are costs that change from month to month based on your personal choices, usage, and lifestyle decisions. Unlike fixed expenses, these amounts fluctuate depending on how much you consume or spend in different categories. Variable expenses give you more control over your budget because you can adjust them up or down based on your financial situation. These expenses directly reflect your spending habits and lifestyle choices, making them the key area where you can make budget adjustments when needed. Variable expenses cover many aspects of your daily life and entertainment. Food and dining costs vary based on whether you cook at home, order takeout, or eat at restaurants. Shopping and clothing expenses depend on your personal needs and preferences. Some months you might buy nothing, other months you might need new work clothes. Entertainment costs fluctuate based on your social activities, movie tickets, streaming subscriptions you add or cancel, and hobbies. Gas and transportation expenses change based on how much you drive, current fuel prices, and whether you use rideshare services or public transportation. The fundamental difference between fixed and variable expenses lies in their predictability and your control over them. Fixed expenses are locked-in costs that provide stability but are harder to change quickly. They require the same amount of money each month, making them easy to budget for but difficult to reduce in the short term. Variable expenses are controllable costs that offer flexibility in your spending. While they're less predictable, they give you the power to adjust your budget based on your financial goals or current situation. Understanding this difference helps you identify where you can cut costs when needed. Categorizing your expenses into fixed and variable types provides powerful benefits for your financial management. First, it enables better budget planning and forecasting because you can predict your minimum monthly expenses and plan for variable costs accordingly. Second, it helps you identify specific areas where you can cut spending when you need to reduce your budget. By knowing which expenses are flexible, you can make strategic decisions about where to save money without affecting your essential fixed commitments. This categorization is the foundation of effective budget control. Now that you understand the difference between fixed and variable expenses, it's time to put this knowledge into action. Start by tracking your fixed expenses to ensure you have a stable foundation for your budget planning. These predictable costs give you financial security and help you plan for the future. Next, monitor your variable expenses to maintain flexibility in your spending decisions. By understanding both categories, you'll be able to make informed choices about where to spend, where to save, and how to adjust your budget based on your financial goals. Take control of your financial future by mastering these fundamental budgeting concepts.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.